Hi, everyone. My name is Oliver James Hurst, and I am going to tell this story about this early United States pilot's license that I have in my possession. It was given to me by my mother. This is issued on October 1st, 1930. And if you look up, maybe with a Google Lens search, you'll see other ones. If you look up early pilot's license, in fact, if I go over to Safari right now, if I do a search for early pilot's license, you'll see, we have Amelia Earhart's right here. If you start to extrapolate the dates when they were issued, you can kind of see that they, the dates, the timing of them, the number, right? So the earlier dates, the earlier number, license number, and they look very, very similar. Of course, right? So this looks to be like an authentic piece here. So these are some of these other pictures as well. And so I think it is authentic. This, you can see March 25th was issued number 1068. So everything about this is appearing to be authentic. It should be. It has all the history there. History by the fact that I mean, like, this is Ray Bartley. This is a picture from the Oregon Historical Archives. So I'm just going to splice in here real quick. So here is that digital collection here in the Oregon Archive. Two people, probably Tex Ranken and Ray Bartley in biplane. So if I click on that, and then I go here, it's item 371N6212. So if I click on that here, hit the agreement. And that's the actual picture that I took and, made this picture from that you're seeing here in person. So, so there's the URL if anyone is interested. You can see this is actually Tex Ranken, and there's actually a book called Black Cats and Outside Loops about Tex Ranken. And my great-grandpa, he is mentioned in this book a couple times. It says right here, Tex Ranken, pilot, Ray Bartley, mechanic, okay, and lucky number 13, right? So if you know his story, he was like all about black cats and, lucky numbers, lucky number 13. You can see here in the book, his name's mentioned here a couple times, Ray Bartley. Here's the number 13 as well. So the genealogy from me to him is my mom's name is Annette Marie Hurst. I'm Oliver James Hurst, and Hurst is my mom's maiden name. So my mom's maiden name is Bartley. So her name is Annette Marie Bartley, her maiden name, and this is actually her mom and dad. But this is Ronald Bartley, Ronald and Margaret, and he was an aviation enthusiast in Oregon. He actually he's passed away now. My mom gave me this thing here. There's a crash in 1928, melted aluminum from the Boeing 40C crash in 1928. And my grandpa was the author of this book here, Vern Gorse and the Pacific Air Transport Airmail. So there's Ron Bartley. So it goes, the genealogy, and then his dad was Ray, was this gentleman. So the genealogy goes me, and then my mom, and then her dad, and then his dad's dad. So my great-grandpa. This would be my great-grandpa here. And then my son's name is Jet. Another one of my son's name is Arrow. Jet, Dash, Cameron, Arrow, and Meadow. Those are my kids. So I didn't notice this at first, but I guess there's this gentleman here. His name's Clarence Young, who signed the bottom of this here in blue. But yeah, it looks like there's this protractor thing here, the state of Oregon. And then motor vehicle light adjuster's permit. Mechanic's license. So that definitely adds up because he was the mechanic for Tex Ranken. Maybe I'll go to single camera now. Okay. Mechanic's license. And then looks like here is the renewal for 1932. I'm not sure whose name that would be. W.A. Winston. If you actually fold this out here, well, I guess it's not a fold out. I guess it's just two pieces, but it has his medical certificate, date of birth. He was born in the 1800s. How crazy is that? Oh, they spelled his name wrong. Bartley. It should be Bartley. Yeah, he spelled it right on this. They spelled it right on that one. So Bartley. And then this is Bartley on the cover of this as well. So there's that. Corrective lenses. Medical certificate, right? And there's that. In addition to that, his son, again, this is Ron's flights. So we have his earliest flights, 1945 through 76. This is his son. This is Ronald, my grandpa, who I actually flew with him in this plane to Crater Lake, Oregon. And so you can see these are flight logs here. In 1999, but then these are some of his early flights. Look at that. Copyright 1944. You can see a lot of Tri-Cities, and everyone knows the feeling of having to write that over and over again. We have the quote thing, right? 1946. Who doesn't know that feeling of having to write the same thing over and over again? 1947 all the way up through. So kind of cool. But yeah, the oldest, I think, coolest piece here is this here. Is this guy. Right there. Early pilot's license, United States of America. So hope that's interesting, pretty cool to see that. I was blown away. My mom gave that to me. I have a few hours. I'm a student pilot. Let's just say that. So it's definitely in my blood. Definitely. And with that being said, guys, thanks for checking this out. And if you have any other extra pieces of information or questions that I can answer, happy to do that. But it's kind of a cool story. And check out these books if you want. This one here, and then Black Cats and Outside Loops. You can find copies of these running around maybe on eBay. But yeah, a little piece of aviation history there. And this was filmed on August 27th, 2024. It's 11 o'clock in the morning in Utah. So, okay, take care, guys. Bye.